Come explore the Concierge Room 8526 on the Disney Magic. This Concierge Family Suite with Veranda is the first step into Disney's concierge level, so your entry level. And we'll tour the room, peek at the veranda, and finish with a look inside the concierge lounge. So let's jump in. Welcome to our room. We are in a Concierge Family Suite with Veranda. So it's kind of just a little bit larger than your average balcony room, but it is part of the concierge class. So let's start at the very beginning. You walk in, you've got a large closets, very large closets here. The first one is basically hanging, plus your life vests, plus your Disney Cruise Line robes. And if you have a kid, if you've got a kid with you, they give you a kid-sized one, which is just a fun little touch.
Or Emma-sized.
Yeah, actually, that probably would fit me better, honestly. And then your second closet here, we've kind of already unpacked, but a little bit more hanging space, some shelves, and then a safe that is actually a pull-out safe. I would say maybe a very small laptop would fit there, probably an iPad, though. But probably not an iPad that has, like, that kid puffiness on it. So good amount of storage. This room has a lot of storage. We'll come back to this. This is the bathrooms, but we'll continue on in the room. You've got some more drawers here, as well as some waters that they replenish and everything, some more shelving. And then you come on this way. You've got a little mirror right there by the bed, so you can kind of take a peek at what you look like before you go. You've got a good-sized bed. It is a very fluffy, fluffy mattress. So if you like hard mattresses, this isn't going to be the mattress for you. It's like sleeping on a pillow. But good sized bed. You have nightstands on either side. If you're looking at the bed, the one on the left side has 2 plugs. And also next to that, there is a light switch that can turn the lights off in just this little room above the bed, which is nice once you've already gotten in bed if you forgot to turn the lights off. And then on this side, you have your phone. You have 1 plug on this side. So you've got just 1 here plus your phone, and then you've got both sides have the switches for these lights. Directly across from the bed, you do have a good-sized TV. And then the nice thing about this that makes it a family suite is these blinds do close off completely, so you can kind of make it one room and another room. Now, in this room, you can sleep 6 people, which is kind of crazy, so you can have 2 here. This lovely couch folds out, so you can fit another 2 there. There is a bunk up here that comes down, and then if you have another one, that case right there comes down and is another bed as well. So let's come on into this area.
Just started unpacking, then we get a knock at the door. Got like a nice little welcome fruit basket with a pear, an orange, some berries, and a half a coconut.
So then you come into this, which is like the kids area kind of, or your lounge area. You've got a little TV here, so you technically do have 2 TVs. Plenty more storage. In here you do have a mini fridge. This has mostly our stuff in it, so that's empty when you come in. You've got some more drawers. Plenty of space. Nice little spot to do your makeup if you would like to. Haven't seen this yet. Some papers. There is also a hairdryer in this drawer. Just a basic plain hairdryer, nothing fancy, but works great. Come on over, you've got some more shelving, another cabinet, some more drawers, and another cabinet as well. So plenty of storage in here. This here is your bed, so this does come down and make a single size bed. I'll show you some images of that. You got an extra chair in case you need some more seating. And then you have the balcony. Let's do the balcony next. So now let's come out onto our balcony, or veranda as they call it. Good size, nothing huge. You've got 2 chairs, a nice little coffee table. It's a decent size, decent width. Probably close to about 5 feet width-wise, a little shorter. Yeah, basic balcony with great views. Now let's head back inside to check out the bathrooms, because Disney does do their bathrooms a little bit different than most cruise lines. Okay, now let's start out with the bathroom closest to the door. So you start with this very first one. It's kind of tight in there, so I don't think I'm going to go in, but you've got your toilet, you have a sink, a little extra storage there so you can see some of my stuff, and yeah, it's perfect. Somebody can use the bathroom, and you still have another bathroom, so to say, for this next door. So this next one, you open this up, you have a tub, another sink with another vanity, and a full-on tub right there. And you have upgraded bathroom products. So for the concierge class, you have Elemis bath products, which is a nice little touch. You do also have a scale in the bathroom, which is a nice little addition.
Or not.
Or not if you don't want to know what you are like on a cruise. In the toilet room, you also have the old school hairdryer as well. So if you want to use that instead of the other hairdryer and the rest of the space, you have a second option as well. Yeah, that is pretty much the room tour. Now let's go and check out all the space that you also have access to when you are a concierge guest on board the Disney Magic. Okay, so let's head up to deck 10 to the Concierge Lounge. Now, since the Disney Magic is an older ship, they have updated this. They did it during their dry docking in the spring of 2023. So it's relatively new and updated. You've got a humongous fridge here with all of the drinks and stuff that you could want, water, sodas, and you can just take them freely throughout the day. And then you've got a nice seating area with some snacks as well as a big coffee bar. There is a total of 2 coffee bars in here. Here's the second one. So you've got coffee and teas that you can make at any point during the day. And if you are lactose intolerant like me, just ask. They usually have some oat milk or almond milk in a cabinet that they will grab for you. You've got a full bar which has happy hour at night. You can come and get a free drink. I believe it was after 5 o'clock. We've got a nice lounge seating area with some really nice views. You overlook the ocean, as well as on the other side you see the adults only pool area. But they've done a really nice job on updating this whole section, and it's really, really nice. They've also got a nice little TV for the kids to sit and watch pretty much any Disney movie, which is a good way to keep them entertained for sure. If you found this episode helpful, we'd love it if you'd like and subscribe. It just helps the channel out so much. Throughout the day, they have this little setup with snacks. So you've got breakfast stuff in the morning. Then in the afternoon, it switches to some of those more sweet treats. And then at dinner, you have like little hors d'oeuvres kind of things that you can come and grab. And then if you head past that whole section, you head outside. So this is the outdoor sun deck. It's called a sun deck. I don't know if I'd necessarily classify it as a sun deck since there is no true sun. It is open to the outside a little bit by some of those windows, but it is fully covered, so you're not laying out here trying to get a tan. But I will say it was nice. Didn't really ever see that many people in here, so that's just one kind of thing to note. They also do have your complimentary towels as well as sunscreen here, and it does overlook that adults-only pool. It was nice. I don't know how much it's actually used, though. We'll just say that. So that's your whole review on the Disney Magic. Thank you so much for watching. Till next time, get out and live a little. Bye, guys.